First of all, I'd like to separate Trudeau's Canada from the rest of Canada. Trudeau, frankly, is basically, as the general correctly said, playing a very dangerous game by pandering to extremists who would like to have violence and mayhem in India and in Canada as well. As he has correctly said, over the last week, I think, there have been at least 3 gang-related deaths. 3. And this is because of disputes regarding the sharing of money and various other issues. So frankly, Canada was once a very safe and secure location. It was once an ideal country to go to, and today Canada has become very different. Canada in the 2020s is what some parts of New York were in the 1920s, where there were gang wars and mafiosi, fighting and killing each other all over the place. The fact is, Justin Trudeau obviously is facing an election. He doesn't want to admit that he has messed up big time. So he's now pointing to the foreign hand. And that foreign hand is India. It's an imaginary foreign hand. The fact is that the hand responsible for this eruption of gang war and murder in Canada, just I think a few hours ago, I think, one more such desperado was gunned down by his once comrades in Canada. And this kind of thing, you had other people being gunned down. Canada has changed completely as a consequence of the 100% tolerance policy of Justin Trudeau to acts of terror. And from that point of view, it is a very risky proposition, frankly, because to get somebody from Canada here, because heaven knows who are the people who are going to come. You can have 99 good people, but you can have one person who can create mayhem. So for the time being, this is a temporary inconvenience, especially to the overwhelming majority of Canadians of Indian descent who are, frankly, love the country of their ancestry and who are completely against violence. But it is essential for security that the security grid gets tightened, and basically a lot more information is secured from inside Canada about the activities of some groups and some individuals. Unfortunately, Justin Trudeau's government is siding with the terror gangs. His government is siding with the perpetrators of violence. You cannot get any help from Justin Trudeau's government. Therefore, you have to basically, ensure that you get help from other friendly countries as well as your own sources. And I think, therefore, I agree with General Bakshi. This is a welcome temporary step. And again, I repeat, the basic relations between India and Canada are very sound. The problem is you have a Canadian Prime Minister who is basically dancing with wolves, so to speak, dancing with terrorists, playing footsie with them, and without understanding what is going to happen to Canada, what is happening to Canada as a consequence of this atrocious behavior on his part. So I'd like to say this is a temporary step. It's a necessary step. But overall, I can tell you the future for India-Canadian relations is very, very hopeful for the simple reason that it is only a matter of time before truth comes out. Justin Trudeau was trying to find a scapegoat in India. The fact is, he is the individual responsible. And in his own cabinet, in his own government, and in various other sections, you find individuals who have openly been collecting money in the name of basically assassination, in the name of killing. They have been openly collecting money, and Justin Trudeau has nothing to say about this. So one fine day, he is going to be held to account. But it is important for India to secure itself when you have Canada, a NATO country, being basically under the prime ministership of an individual who is promoting terror and terror groups.
All right, appreciate you for those insights. That was Madhav Nalapat. Just to tell our viewers who are also tuning in, the visa services for the Canadians have been temporarily suspended. This, of course, in wake of the strained ties between India and Canada, which we've seen in recent times. Remains to be seen the kind of action that comes in from Canada's side, but this is a notification from the India High Mission, which states that it is due to operational reason, as a result of which the visa services have been temporarily halted. So that's a notification that's been put out, which states that it's the BLS notification that has cited the India High Mission notice, saying that operational reason is the reason for which the visa services has been halted temporarily. The notice has been put on website of the visa services provider in Canada. So that's, of course, the latest that's coming in. With that, let's cut across to JP Nadda speaking in the Rajya Sabha.